I'm going to show you the exact strategy I use to build fashion dropshipping brands that do multiple six figures per month. I'm going to take this brand that I built live on my channel as an example. That brand, we're currently a little bit over $800,000 in sales. I will show you the brand, the proof, the exact product that I'm scaling that I did over 600,000 in sales with. But on top of that, I will show you the exact process and the exact product research criteria that I use to be able to find products like this. This process you'll be able to replicate even if you're a complete beginner. In this video, I'm not going to sell you anything. My goal is to build a community that's crushing it with e-commerce because I personally know how valuable that can be. So I'm going to get behind my computer, show you all the proof, how you can do the exact same thing and start getting your first sale tomorrow, not in a week, not in a month or in 2 months. If you like this video and want to see more updates about how we're scaling these brands and the type of results that we get with the products that we're going to test today in this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and let's get right into it. So first of all, let's look into the numbers. You can see on this brand, this is a dropshipping challenge that I've done on YouTube. We did around 630,000 pounds in sales on this brand, which is a little bit over $800,000. I don't know the exact number. I will show you this store. I'll give you a refresh just so you can make sure that this is real. And if we look just at the month, let's say of September here, you can see that we did 222,000 pounds in a single month, selling basically just one product. So that's a little bit over $300,000. I'll show you the store, I'll show you the product, but most importantly, I'll show you how you can find a product like this and how you can build a store, a fashion dropshipping brand that can get these results. So first thing that you need, of course, you need to be patient. You need to have a business mindset, but I'm not going to go over this in detail in this video. All you need to do is to understand that this strategy, you can't merge with another strategy. But as long as you follow all the guidelines that I'll give you that are pretty simple, really by the end of the day, today, you could have your store, your products, launch your ads, and see your first sale tomorrow. So the first thing that you need is to create a store on Shopify. So you're going to find a Shopify link in the description to get your store for free for the first 3 days. And then you only pay $1 per month for the first 3 months. You enter your email, you choose a password, you end up on Shopify, and then we move right away into building the store. People usually spend weeks, if not months, trying to build the perfect store, and the store still doesn't look good. So I will show you the exact brand that I've talked about here and how you can build the same store in under 30 minutes. And I'm also going to link a video where you can see me build that store live. So the store, this is what it looks like. You can see it here. It's you can go and check it by yourself. This is what the store looks like. It's pretty simple, looks good, and it's made to convert. This is a theme that I'm using here, a Shopify theme made for me by an agency. So that's like a Shopify template where you just have to change the text and the images, add your products, and you're able to sell and you get exactly what you see here, including all the sections. If you're interested in building the same exact store with my team, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram at RealSimoB and I'll be able to get it for you. But please keep in mind, this team is not free and you're going to have to pay for it, but it shortens the whole process. It looks good, it's easy to set up, and it's cheaper than other themes that you'll find on the Shopify App Store that cost $350 to $400. So you can use this theme if you want to use something different, you can do that. But now that you have the whole setup, your store is set up in the most simple way in just a few minutes, if not under an hour. Now we need to move into product research and finding the product that will actually convert. So to do product research, I started using an app called Winning Hunter. I'll show you the exact filters that I use and how easy it is to find these products. And I will actually select some products and test them live in this video. I'll add them to my store and we'll run ads for it. So when you end up on Winning Hunter, you can just go to ads, meta ads library. Here I entered the keyword jacket. It really doesn't matter that much. You just need a fashion dropshipping keyword. You'll see my exact strategy on how I'm able to find so many products. So for country, I chose United Kingdom here because that's where I'm selling. For website, I chose Shopify. For active ads, I choose at least one. Ad spend minimum $300. So you just enter 300 here. Then for media type, I chose images because fashion is a lot of static images for ads. And then for days running, I put minimum 7. So these are the only filters that I'll use on Winning Hunter. So then I scroll down and I'm looking for just one fashion dropshipping product that will take me down the rabbit hole, and I'll be able to find a ton more that way. So here you can see we have one dropshipping product. I can just click on view page ads, and then I end up on a brand that's basically selling dropshipping products, and I can take them and start choosing from there. So what I'll do is I'll scroll down here, look at some of the products that they have, and we can see some that have good visuals. So for example, these shoes, you can see they've run all these ads for these shoes. So that means that they actually have some traction on this. So what I can do is go back here, scroll down, click on view details. First thing that I can do is click on find competitors with Magic AI, and I'll be able to find a lot of other brands that tested the same product and get products from all of these brands. So first of all, this product is a good product to test. You can see that it spent $3,400. Product revenue, this is an estimation based on the return on ad spend that Winning Hunter thinks that they got on this ad, which is not that accurate, but the spend is 100% accurate. So this product I can definitely test, this Moncler jacket. So what I'll do, I'll click on shop now here, end up on this page, I'll copy this link. I'll go back to my product research sheet that you'll have access to. It has over 100 winning products. You'll find it in my Discord channel, link is in the description, and all of these products that I'm adding, you'll be able to access as well. So I'll just paste the link here so I can access it later when we move into the ads, and I'll be able to test this product easily. For the ad itself, I can just go back to the dashboard here on Winning Hunter, and I'll be able to just copy the ad link. So it gives me the link from the ad library. I just copy it, go back into my sheet, paste it here, and it's ready to go. Another thing that I can do is I can download this picture from here to start with, so that later when I need to test the product, I have it ready. So now that I move into more ads of this brand, I can just click on the name of the brand and all these ads show up. I'll start with some of these shoes that I think look really good. This product also looks pretty good. And then I'll apply some more filters here to find more products. And then we'll move into the Magic AI to be able to find more brands where we can source more products. The real strategy behind this is to find brands in the fashion dropshipping niche that actually know what they're doing, that are testing a lot of ads and are testing products with good visuals. And we can take products from each of these brands, their best products for each, and add them to our store. So it's a pretty simple and straightforward process. You just need to go for the products that have the most potential. Those products, like I said, I'll try to add some to the sheet, but if you want to do the research yourself, you'll probably find the link in the description for Winning Hunter, and you can use code CIMO20 to get 20% off their plans. So here, if I scroll down and I look at some other products, I have these shoes, like we said, this is 100% something I will test. So click on shop now once again, copy this link, go back to my sheet. I see a lot of people, they'll do product research, they'll just be scrolling around on products, having their ad manager next to it and testing right away. This is really not the way to do it. You need to have a sheet, add all the products that you see based on metrics, based on visuals, add them to your sheet. And once you move into the ads, that's when you choose which products you'll be testing. And you make sure that you have all your creative all set up in a folder so you can test the ads. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say creatives, how to run the ads, don't worry. In the next few seconds, we'll move into that as soon as I have enough products to test. I'll find a few more products with you, and then I'll finish the product research by myself so we can move right away into launching the ads, and you can see the whole process, adding the products to the store, pretty straightforward. So if I go back here to this brand, there's a ton of other products, but what I'll do is I'll scroll up and I'll choose the filters for this brand in particular. So days running, I'll do minimum 7, click on apply, and it will show me all the products that have been running for at least 7 days. Okay, so why 7 days is because nobody in their right mind, especially a brand that knows exactly what they're doing here with dropshipping, will keep a product running for more than 7 days if it's not validated and if it's not profitable. So these are the products that we're looking for, products that brands have been running for more than 7 days, brands that do the exact same strategy as us and that validated that product. So those are products worth running that actually brought profit for somebody else. So here we can see all of these. I see that here there's basically a Black Friday promo. I really like it. So this product I will check. What I'll do, I'll download this video once again. I'll get the ad from here. So I can go into view details and add link, copy this link, paste it here. Forgot to add the ad for the previous product, so I'll do that as well. So if we go back here, also I can see that you can save the ad here directly on Winning Hunter. I've never done it, but this is actually a way to do it as well, but I prefer to do it on my sheet directly. And if we go into the link of the product, we can copy it and add it to the sheet. And here I already have 3 products that are ready to test, and I have all the assets I need to test those products as well. So let me just go back to that product. Maybe I can see it here and get the link to the ad, or I can just check it later. So if I look into more products, I can see this. I don't know if this is the same product. It's not. We have more jackets. We have some other shoes that look good as well. So this I'm willing to check. I like this background. It's different. So I'll check this product. And it's really about getting the best visually looking products that actually have the metrics behind it, and test those products following the testing strategy, making sure that you're not making mistakes, you're not being emotional, and that you're choosing the right metrics to look into, which is something that I'll lay out step by step. And then we'll be able to move into the store, look at my best winning product that did over $600,000 in sales. And this is the same thought process behind it when finding these products. So here I have these 3 products. I'm just going to show you another strategy that you can use once you're here to find more products like this. So you can just come to view details, click on find competitors with Magic AI. You know, with this app in particular, there's so many things you can do, but I like to focus on one thing and one thing only, to be able to find as many products as possible in the shortest amount of time. So you've seen all the products that we found with this brand. We can just keep scrolling non-stop here, adding products, which is what I'll do in the next few seconds. And then basically I'll speed run through that and just show you the products that you'll be able to find in this sheet in Discord. But once we find all the products that we want from this brand, you can see it's crazy catalog. We go to Magic AI, find competitors, go into those competitor pages and find more products, brand new products once again. If you see how many, like I've been scrolling through, I think at least 50 products that are testable, and that's crazy, you know? This is why I started using Winning Hunter, because it's just so accessible to find these products and so easy. So I'll keep doing a little bit more research following this strategy. I'll show you some of the products that I have found, and we move into the ads and start testing them. So I ended up going over some of the products here and some of the brands. I checked this brand that I've shown you before. You saw exactly how I saw it. I took a few products from here, and I also went over this brand that I found with Magic AI once again and took a few products from here. It's basically the products with the best visuals, but I'll show you the example of how I'll test one of them, otherwise it would take too long. I'm planning to test, I don't know, around 15 to 20 products. So it will take a crazy amount of time showing you every single product that I'm testing, but you get the idea on how I'm able to find these exact products. Now we move into how we'll be able to replicate the process and test these products. So I found one of these products on this brand here that's called Grace and whatever. And I've found this creative, and this creative for the same product. So what I've done is I've downloaded these creatives. Now I'm going to add the product to my store. If you want to see all the products that I'll find, you can find them in the winning product sheet in my Discord channel. Otherwise, if you want to use Winning Hunter, once again, link is in the description and you get 20% off with code SIMO20. So now I'll go into what we call the copy app. So it's app.copy.app. And here I put import a single product. We'll just test one product here. So I go back into my sheet. If I take the product that we just talked about, is this Doris puffer jacket, go back into the copy app, paste it here, import the product, and it will show me all these options. If you want to know how to use the copy app, you just go there, you take the free trial. And I unfortunately don't have a offer for that, but it's pretty cheap. It's around like $3 or $4 per month. And you just follow the tutorial on how to connect it to your store. It's pretty straightforward and they explain everything. So here I will change the product vendor. I'll put Olympus London, set product as active, publish to online store. It's not going to work here because I didn't enable this permission, but I'll do it manually. I'll remove taxable. For product price, I'll just put it at £38 and compare to £82. Okay. Then we have everything is already set up here. Plus we have the theme that looks better than the competitor. So the product is going to look better on our store. Then we just move into import product and we'll be able to see the product directly on the store. I'll show you what it looks like. And we move directly into the ad and create it with the visuals that we saw, and we'll just change the text basically. So here I'll go into products, and if I go here, I'll be able to see the product. You can see it here. I'll make sure that it looks good. So I'll just center this text, look at everything, make sure that it looks good. Click on save. First of all, I need to publish it on the online store. So click here, publish on online store, done, save, and then I'll be able to get the link to the product. Once I do that, you can see what it looks like. It looks perfect already. And that's the power of this theme as well, is that anything you just add to the store looks perfect already. And it's ready to test. Here I can see that there's this little issue with the bullet points. I have an easy fix for this. You just come here, select all of this, go to bullet points, click on it once, click on it once again, click on save. Now we double check and make sure that it looks good. Perfect. So now we can test it right away. So what I'll do is I'll copy this link, make sure that it's working, and then I'll just go into my ads. So for ads, you can see here, this is my ad manager. We spent $384,000 in total on this ad manager on multiple products, but one of them we were able to do over $600,000 on that product alone. And that product I will show you. So we click here on create once we're in the Facebook ad manager, click on sales, click on continue, show you the whole process exactly how it goes. So Doris jacket, this is just an example. I'll probably change the name once again, probably change some of the text just to make sure that it's not the exact same as the competitor, just to stay fair, but it will be something very similar. So now we create the campaign, click on next. In the ad set name, I'll just call it creative 1 because this is going to be the first creative. Then we'll go to website, maximize number of conversions, choose my pixel, click on purchase. I'll scroll down. I'll launch it for tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m. So 19th of November actually. And scroll down, go to further limit the reach of your ads. Further limit the reach of your ads. Once again, click on continue. Here I'll change the country where I'm going to be promoting the products. So instead of Hong Kong, I'll do United Kingdom because that's where I'm selling. In this case, for this store. And if you want to see me build a brand new store from scratch, I'm really itching to build a new store and do a new challenge. Let me know in the comments down below because I know a lot of you guys missed this challenge that I've done, taking this store from absolute scratch to these crazy numbers. But I can do it once again on a new store in a different market just to show you that it's the exact same process once and once again, and we're able to get the same exact product, the same exact type of results. And you've seen it also with another brand that I've built in Australia, and we were able to scale it to like 50,000 per month in the first few weeks. So here I'll keep all genders, and then I'll just move directly into the ad. So for the ad, I'll just call it creative 1. Then I'll scroll down, change the Facebook page where I'm going to be promoting. Once I have the product page, I just click on manual upload, single image or video. Here I'll paste the link that I just copied from the store. And you've seen exactly how I was able to access that link. Click on image add, click on media, and just check one of the creatives that I have, creative 1 in this example. Click on next, next, and here for primary text, headline, and description, I'll show you exactly what that means. So if we go back to the ad here, the one that had all the images, this is the primary text, okay? So what I can do is basically just copy all of this, go into the ad, put it in the primary text. For shop now, I need the link to the product next to it. So I go back here, copy this link, go back into the ad, paste it, and then we move into the headline. So the headline is going to be what you see here. So effortless warmth, Doris Puffer, and the text under it is the next part. So we can just copy this, paste this in the headline, remove this part, and paste it in the description. Okay, so for call to action, we're just going to do shop now, click on next, skip and continue, done. I see a lot of people asking me how am I able to test multiple creatives in the same ad. Before I used to do one ad set per creative, but now since we're doing Facebook ads with the Andromeda update, it's a new update that changes the way Facebook handles creatives. We can just copy this creative, click on quickly duplicate, and then I can click on quickly duplicate once again, and I'll just have to change the image here to test my other images. So I'll scroll down, delete this image for creative 3 in this case. Then I'll click on add media, add image, go to media. I'll just copy these two so I'll be able to access them easier. Drag and drop. This was creative 3. Next, 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 skip and continue, done. And then I have this one. It's going to be creative 2. And then I'll choose the image in this section, click on remove media, add image, media, and then I choose the creative 2. Next, skip and continue, done. And then I can basically just publish this to launch for tomorrow morning. I'll just click on this button. It will publish the ads, and then I'll have to manage the ads tomorrow. So how do we manage the ads? Of course, I'm going to add each product and I'll test them all at the same time. But if you're a complete beginner, I recommend starting on the first day with just 2 to 3 ads to make sure that you're not confusing yourself and that you don't do things wrong. So how do we test these ads and how do we manage them? Because that's the most important part once you have the right products. Once we launch them, we look at metrics. So once the product spent around $10, you saw that we have a $30 per day budget. Once it spends $10, we look at CPC and add to cart. So if our cost per click is over $1 and we have no add to cart at $10, we stop the ad. At $20, if we have no add to cart, we stop the ad. And at $30, if we don't have a sale, we stop the ad. Most of the time, 1 out of 3 to 4 products is going to sell for you if you're a complete beginner. In my case, I know what sells, so most of the products that I test sell. And with time, you'll reach that level as well. But this is what you need to keep in mind, is to protect your cash flow. We all start with a limited budget, no matter how much money you have, and you need to manage your budget properly to be able to not lose too much money and be able to become profitable as soon as possible and find the product that works well for you. So this is the exact strategy for testing. After the first day, if we get a sale, we move into scaling. We are looking to get at least 2 sales in 24 hours to have the product to keep running. Otherwise, we stop it. From there, we need to track every single metric and make sure that our net profit is good. How do we calculate the net profit? By getting the cost of product from the agent that's going to ship the product to the customer. So for agent, I use a private agent called FF Order. I have a collab with them. They're willing to work with anyone from my community because private agents usually, they only work with people that have at least 5 to 10 consistent orders per day. But with FF Order, if you use my link, you're going to find it in the description. You get a free lifetime plan and VIP support. So you get a personal agent that's able to log into your store, see which product sold, take that product, find it in any factory in China, source the product, give you the price, basically just pay for the product and they take care of everything. You don't have to worry about any part of the process. They also do branding, packaging. They have their own warehouses. They do after sales service. It's really the whole experience of fulfillment in the easiest way possible. If you're still thinking about using platforms like AliExpress or any other random platform that you used to or you heard about in dropshipping, you're doing dropshipping wrong. Dropshipping should be only done with private agents. This is something I will always say to anyone. Of course, like I said, private agents, they have their limits where they only work with people that have a minimum amount of orders, but I was able to work hard on this deal to be able to get FF order to work with anyone from my community, because like I said, I'm trying to build a community of people that are crushing it with e-commerce, and the agent understands that as well, and he knows that if he's fulfilling one order for someone today, later they'll keep following the strategy, they'll be able to get a ton more orders, and it's a win-win situation. So this is basically the full process. Once you get the price of the product, you'll be able to look at your net profit, how much you're profiting on each ad, and then you'll be able to take a decision if it's worth scaling or not. If you have enough profits and you can risk that profit to go from $30 per day to $60 per day, that's what you should do. And at that point, you only look at the metrics once again and compare them between the $30 per day budget and $60 per day budget. If the profit in dollars is higher at bigger budgets and in the same amount of time, so over, let's say, a 72-hour period, it's time to scale again. If the profit in dollars is lower than it was at the lowest budget, it's time to go back to the lower budget. Okay, so scaling is a little bit more advanced, a little bit more strategy. If you want to see more, I try to share as much content as possible on my YouTube channel to talk about each part of the process. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more about this. Now I'm going to move into my store. I'm going to show you the product that we were able to scale to over $600,000 in sales, and we take it from there. So here, if I go into the store, I'll go into products and I'll show you that product. So this is the exact product. You can see the proof here. In the last 90 days, we did 338,000 pounds in sales on this product only, which is around, if I'm not mistaken, it's around $450,000. So that's just the past 90 days. This product I've been selling for the last 6 months. I'm using more advanced strategies like lookalike audiences. I'm also doing an exclusivity with the factory that's getting this product for me because we're selling so much of this product. And it's a lot of strategies. Like I said, I can't squeeze everything in one single video. So if you want to see more, make sure to follow my Instagram. I share insane value bombs there. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Hope you crush it with your e-commerce journey. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.